Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So, yeah, we had a trade going yesterday at 42.11, 42.14, but got stopped out of that one pretty quickly. And we are now testing these two levels to the downside here. So there is a pin bar here on the 8th hour, and that is right here at 41.97. But I think the significance at the moment is that's the daily. And we closed, if I remember correctly, we closed just above the 4200 area. So this is pre-market move at the moment. Don't really want to read too much into it, but nevertheless, that was a big range bar yesterday. So head into confusion going into the close of the month. Right, so last day of the month, and we have this still a green bar. Oscillator's crossed over, pointing up, trend is to the upside. But big question is this a big wedge for a move down? So break of this structure and then a retest of it. So lots of negative sentiment here. And if we just start drilling down through the time frames, you'll see on the 3 hour we do have an inside bar here. Not quite off the area I was looking at, but there is a level here at 41.97. You just need to swing quite far back to the left to pick it up. And there it is there. It happened in February. So the question is, if you look at the oscillators, we have some structure here. And we also have a trend line over here. So we're not near that trend line at the moment, but we do definitely have structure. And if you look at the oscillators, this does look like we should be paying attention to move to the upside. So before we look at the levels, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I see lots of people telling us where they are, and it's so great to see so many people from around the world that watch this, and they're actually humbling. But anyway, push that thumbs up though, so we can get into the levels. Next, on the hour, I think let's just start with the 15-minute just to show you what I was talking about on my trade yesterday. So there are many tails here off this level at 42.11. So I jumped in and I pushed my stop to 41.98. You can see right there where we got stopped out. In hindsight, should have actually just pushed the stop a little bit lower down to 41.97, just below that structure, and we'd still be in the game. So I still believe that this is an opportunity. We do have structure here. You can see there's a pin bar there. We didn't get a green bar above it until here, but that had actually broken below it. So there is structure, but we haven't actually got a proper entry point. So my story of threes is really quite simply when you see three tails on a level and you can see the structure. I can wing through, sorry, if I can move through multiple levels here, and you'll see three tails there on the 6 minute. If you look at it on the 10-minute, more than three tails there, but basically tails there, indication that there are buyers there, but they were stopped out. So for today, I'm still of the opinion we're looking for a move up. We have closed the weekly gap, and we are in an area of structure here. So the logic is 42.11 again is the entry. We need a break above that and a retest of that for a continuation up. You could take a risk here. What I mean by that is if we do get some structure on one of these levels, and those pin bars are not on a level, but if you do get some structure on 41.97 or 41.92, it's probably well worth taking the opportunity to buy in at that level as well. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. There's nothing really which is that negative. Trend is up. This is a retest, and this situation where the buyers came in yesterday going into close is significant. You need to pay attention to that. And the other thing that you need to pay attention to, obviously, is the 3-hour oscillators. Trend is up, pull back into a zone of what should be resistance. So, that's what you're looking for. A break of 42.11, as I say, that breaks last week's high, and it also breaks the previous week's high. So you can see that's, what's that, the 17th of May. This is the last week, which was a big pin bar, or hanging man, should we rather say. So we were above it in holiday trading, and then we came back to it during the first day back at work, basically. So for all intents and purposes, we gapped up there at the same time. So we have created a new high on the weekly. The big question here is this going to continue? I'm of the opinion it is. So I'm still looking for opportunity to buy off one of these two levels here. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.